10 to 20. Get yourself to a good total. You don't want to lose 2 or 3 wickets quickly and then struggle to get to 200.
Spot on, spot on. Thought like a strategist that you are. And I'm sure there'll be similar kind of thinking going on in that Indian camp. Right now, Adil Rashid looks like he's bowling on a different pitch altogether and bowling to batters of a different ability. His 2 overs have cost 13 runs, whereas a look over that bowling card, Archer 2 overs 26, Jack's 2 overs 1 for 19, Overton 2 over mid-wicket, 6 more.
And that's the reason he's there. To deal with Adil Rashid. I think they were a bit worried about Adil Rashid against the right-handers because he's so good.
Over mid-wicket.
And this move could really work for India.
136 for 2 indeed. That was again pressure on the bowler, but Rashid is a wily old fox. He's not just the leading wicket taker in T20s for England. He's also been the one bowler, as I said, who's held his own and asked some awkward questions. What's he got up his sleeve? He's in to bowl now to Dube. He bowls flatter, quicker, and Dube is unable to pierce the field on the offside, just towards backward point, no run.
He's such a smart bowler, Adil Rashid.
Absolutely, he's very, very good, isn't he? Talented, backs his skills, and has the repertoire that can keep a batter guessing. Overton was up to him, had a word, now runs back all the way to long on as Rashid comes into us from the far end. He's in from the pavilion and bowls, and this one's turned away square on the onside by Dube.
Working in too many disconnected
apps. Touch, single, 137 for 2.
एक और सिंगल और इस सिंगल के साथ ही स्ट्राइक रोटेट होता है.
This is not an easy ground to bowl, but it's a great ground to bat, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Such a good surface to bat on.
And today looks like a particularly good one. And India will be aware of that. The batting prowess that this England team possess. They bat so deep, and they've got some real hitters. Rashid too. Samson tossed up, and Samson is content to just ease it up the ground towards long off for a single. So asking everyone else to bat around him at the moment, Sanju Samson. That must be the script.
And also the game plan that I'm not going to take any risk at the end. Adil Rashid, who's their premium bowler, he's the one who can get me out.
Asking everyone else to bat around
the chances of him getting me out is more than anybody else. So I'm not going to take any chance with him. Let Dube do the attack here. I'll deal with the others.
Yes, Adil Rashid in now to Dube, and this time he's hit them again big over the top. Has he got enough to clear the field? Yes, he has. Back into almost the same position as he hit that first 6, and Dube has raced up now to 16, and India 144 for 2. And this over from Rashid with 1 ball to come has gone for 14. Abhishek.
Absolutely fabulous cricket. The game awareness, the thinking, spot on from India.
There's Rashid now. How does he get out of this over? There he is in bowls, angular runner, bowls flatter, quicker, and cut away of the back foot down towards the point area. He'll pick up 1 as fielder comes off the deep cover boundary and limits it to a single. 145 for 2. He'll retain the strike, will Dube, and he's gone up to 17 now. Abhishek, you're Harry Brook. What are you thinking, and what are you going to do now in this position?
I think the issue is because I think Liam Dawson has been one of their best bowlers as well. He's bowled very, very well in this tournament, but now to bring him will be one of the biggest risks he can take against Shivam Dube and Sanju Samson, because the
short pitch ball, how is he going to cope if indeed Jofra's going to employ that line of attack? Let's see what he's going to do. He's got a man down on the 3rd boundary. There's a fielder at deep cover, backward point, extra cover mid-off, long on, mid-wicket coming into the circle. There's a square leg, a fielder just in front of square actually on the onside, and a man deep backward square right on the fence. Here's Jofra Archer with his 3rd over of the innings to Shivam Dube. Bat raised, Archer bowls, and he quick delivery that, and all that Dube can do is defend. That was quick,
ribs as well. He doesn't want to allow him to free his arms, keeping that line close to his body, trying to cramp him for any room, and that should be the approach against Shivam Dube if you got that extra bit of pace, which Archer's definitely got. But Shivam Dube, we have seen in the last 12 months, he's improved his play against fast bowling a lot.
He has.
He's become a lot better at the short stuff as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just opens himself up a little bit more to hit through the onside.
There's Archer in again. Past umpire Palekar bowls, and this time once again flicked, but straight to Adil Rashid at the edge of the circle. Now something's going to give, because you just get that feeling, don't you, Abhishek? He's been sent there to get the scoreboard moving. 2 dots.
Yeah, he's just going to swing. You can sense that he's just going to swing through the line. Doesn't matter where the ball is. But again, he's got so much power that even the mishits can easily clear the boundary.
Leans on his bat, Archer. Languid figure, tossing the ball from right to left. Now turns and runs away from us. Such a pleasant run up to the wicket. Goes in bold, and Dube plays this one in the air, but safely up the ground, and will get off strike to bring Sanju Samson on. This has been a good over so far. 2 dots and a single from Jofra Archer, given the carnage that's been going on otherwise. And Sanju Samson now on strike. He's on 76 of 38, and India 146 for 2 in the 13th over.
Yeah, what those 3 deliveries could do here, Prakash, I have a feeling that it might just ask Sanju Samson a question to take a bit more risk than he would have liked. Because there hasn't been a boundary, and they need a boundary every over.
Here's Archer into Samson. He's in, he bowled, and Samson has gone over the top. Has he got enough on this one? Yes, he has. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. He's gone square of the wicket and just cleared the boundary cushions at backward point for a 6. You wanted a boundary, did you, said Abhishek? And Archer maybe just bowling the wrong delivery there, allowing Samson the width, and he made him pay.
And with the third end point inside the 30-yard circle, that's a free hit for any batter. Forget about Sanju Samson. The form he is in, that's bread and butter for him anyway. Yeah, that's again very nicely done. Yeah, wrong choice of delivery. He knows it straight away.
Archer in again to Samson, bowls down the leg side, and wide called. These wides won't help. This is the 4th wide, 5th now of the innings, almost an extra over already. And that in this form of the game, Abhishek, we all know, can prove very expensive.
Oh, it could. But you see the strategy. The first 3 deliveries he bowled to Shivam Dube were pace-on deliveries into the body. Didn't try and give him any room. But with Sanju, he doesn't want to go pace-on because he knows how nicely he uses the pace. So he's going pace-off. It's just execution hasn't been there so far.
Indeed, 153 for 2 now, India. Run rate a touch over 12. And the last ball of the 13th over coming up from Jofra Archer. Samson, he's in, he bowled, and Samson's gone big and effortlessly over the side screen, right across and left from our commentary position. That was hit like a firm bullet, and it went sailing into the first tier stand. 159 for 2. Samson moves to 88. Another awesome shot, Abhishek.
Because you've seen a lot of cricket, and you know that's what frustrated everyone in India over so many years with Sanju Samson, that very few cricketers can make look batting that easy and still strike at over 200. But he's just lit up everything at the right time, at the right stage.
He has so far. Here's Archer in again, bowls to Samson, and Samson this time is gone on the offside, just falling short of long off. A single to end the over. It's 160 for 2. That over from Archer cost 15 runs. So wherever Harry Brook turns, at the moment, runs flowing from the Indian batters. But they will take heart here, Abhishek. England know very well. They know this ground. Many of their players have played here in multiple formats, and they will know that this wicket and this pitch is full of runs. So they've just got to keep the faith and try and peg India back here.
Yeah, I think what puzzled him that which bowler to go for, because the spinners, India, the way they have played, they've taken the spin out of the equation here. He might be thinking to go to Will Jacks, he might be thinking to go to Liam Dawson, but he's worried that those overs could go for 20, 25 so easily, the way these two can strike the deliveries. I think that's where he's trying to think who to bring on, and here he's taking a big risk by bringing Jacks.
Yep, I was about to say you're reading the game perfectly, or reading Harry Brooks's mind perfectly. He's brought Jacks into the attack, and of course he's been in many ways the player of the tournament, if I may say so, for England. 4 player of the match awards, and he's going to bowl his 3rd over. He's in now to bowl to Samson. He's in wide of the crease, bowled, and Samson launches, hasn't got all of it. This one's in the air. This could be it. Yes, it is. Will Jacks, can he do anything wrong? He cannot. And Will Jacks has picked up his 2nd wicket. Inspired change, you'd say, for the England captain. Catch taken, I think it was Salt again, almost exactly the spot where he took the catch to dismiss Abhishek Sharma. And Samson walks back, Sanju Samson, to a standing ovation, but not quite what he would have liked himself 89 of 42. India 160 for 3. And Abhishek, is this the moment that England regroup and find a way back to peg India to a total they'll fancy getting drinks coming onto the field?
Well, absolutely. I think that was a very, very clever piece of bowling. You see how far he kept it from Sanju Samson's batting arc, bowled it really, really wide, and asked him that question, can you clear me over covers? With big boundaries, the right field set, but what an extraordinary innings before he departed. 89 of 42, and that will hurt England in many ways. And India, the platform